Well, good morning, Libra. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Libra, I know it's been a while since I've done your reading. I am going to do better. But Libra, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you today. This is not going to be a long read, but we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Libra. We're going to start with different decks, okay? All right, Libra, the first card that I have here for you is Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not. You have someone is thinking of you fondly or sweet memories of someone lingering. There's a absence or maybe there's been a separation where someone has been craving your attention here with Forget Me Not. And you also had Irresistible, which says, expect a very tempting offer to come your way. Be sure to trust your intuition when this time approaches. So, your first two cards are speaking of, in general, like a love situation. There is someone that either some of you guys are dating that is at a physical distance, or you have been separated from someone in particular that you are in love with. Now, here with this irresistible, this is a completely different feeling, though. This is a different energy. Um, Irresistible talks about temptation, something that's being very tempting that maybe you should say no to, because it says for you to trust your intuition. So one thing that I can say is that love is the heaviest energy. Usually it doesn't start off like that. It usually gives you either advice or money. But for you, it's talking about your love life. That's not going to be the only cards that I'll pull, but that is what I see. Now we're going to go ahead and get into some tea leaf oracles here for you. This is for Libra. Libra, we're going to see what else is going to come out here for you. Heavy love energy. And I do feel like it's going to be a little spicy as far as the love goes. Now, here you have Moon, one of the best cards in this tea leaf oracle. Changes in your life. We're going to find out if these are good changes. I personally feel like it will be, because if you heard the card, I don't know if you heard it, but the card fell like that, and I couldn't pick it up because I was shuffling. But look at what came out. Money path. It says a path with money is waiting for you to find it. This is a really good energy starting off for you here with these tea leaf oracles, Libra, because we see that there's going to be a huge love story here. Whether it's a story or a journey, it's going to be a pretty big love story. We're going to clarify that in a minute with the tarot. But you had your two tea leaf oracles that talked about change is coming and money. Okay. Now, at the bottom of the deck, you guys have younger man. This is either you're dealing with someone who's younger. It could be a younger man that you're dealing with, or a younger female. Okay. This could actually have something to do with a family member. It could be someone in your family. It could be a son. It could be a nephew or something like that. Okay. Or someone else's child. Or someone is acting immature. I'm going to actually put this here because I'm just kind of curious to why that's coming out. We'll see in a minute why. But let's go ahead. Let's get the last card I'm going to get is your Astro card. We're going to see what's going to come out there with you here for you, Libra, in a minute. Hey, Mayberry AI Art, how are you? Oh, you had a breakup yesterday. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay, I'll pull a card for you right at the end, okay? But you got to make sure you remind me. Oh, yeah. This is interesting. You're saying that you have a breakup, and then here with the water element. Remember, water element is not always about physical tears. It's about how your heart really feels when it comes down to something, okay, or someone. So it's definitely telling you that there's some flowing emotions, right? And who wants to feel like they're crying on the inside? But this card also talks about intuition. You got to remember, this card talked about intuition, and this card is talking about intuition. Not making decisions based on your feelings and your emotions. You get what I'm saying? So when the time approaches, whether it's with business or if it has something to do with a love relationship, you're not going to be basing your decisions off of how you feel. It can be, that could be partially, but not all the way, right? Because you can love someone who's mistreating you or love someone who isn't right for you, okay? But this one says you you need to trust your intuition, and some of you are not or have not been using logic, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to see what's going to come out here for you. We are going to clarify these cards. We're going to start with the forget me not. Let's see. Someone is thinking of you fondly. And I said that this is someone that you're separated from or could be separated from either because there was misunderstandings or something like that, or a physical distance. Let's get it. This is forget me not. The Empress is actually in the upright, and you have the Queen of Swords in the upright. Yeah, this was a total, like, cutting away. I don't want to talk to you because of whatever, right? And you did it because the Empress is talking about self-respect. I know my value. So if I'm not going to get what I want out of this relationship, and sometimes it's happened with business too. Remember, your value is what you contribute to the company, but they also have to reciprocate that energy. But if we're saying love, which is what that card is basically talking about, you're basically saying, I know my value, I know my worth. I am an emperor or empress. I'm abundant. And so if I'm abundant, that means I can bring that into your life. But what are you giving me? So there was a problem because the Queen of Swords has to come in and actually do something. Okay. So there was a withdrawing. And now someone is thinking of you because you walked away. Okay. Because you walked away, someone is thinking about you. Now, just because you see a walking away energy doesn't mean it's forever. It just talks about something has occurred. But let's go ahead. Let's get one more for that particular card, forget me not. Let's see what else comes out. Now, let's see what this is. This is in the upright. There is going to be communication, and this is definitely a love situation, hands down. Two of Cups. And it's also those who, in general, not just about the people who just separated from someone because they are, because there was arguments and disagreements and stuff like that, right? There's communication with someone who I truly feel is going to be worth your time, especially if you're single. There's someone here that is really worth your time. Okay, because the Empress is talking about worthiness. All right. And the Ace of Swords is communication in a way. Well, it's mostly talking, conversation, it's clarity. Okay. But you have the Two of Cups. So this is two people doing what? Having some type of clarifying conversation. But the Ace of Swords talks about truth and clarity. How can you get that? I express my thoughts to you because the aces are thoughts. So I do see that there is someone here that is, and this is the truth, who really is thinking about you, someone who you may have withdrawal from, you have to cut them away, that type of thing. But there is communication. But if you are single, this is victory in the area of the Two of Cups. Okay. And it's crazy because, I don't think with you, Libra, you've been having heavy love stories. I think for you, it's been like a little bit of everything. So with this reading, it started off with love. So that's going to be a big thing for you, most likely in 2025. Even now, going into 2025, that's going to be a big thing for you. Let's get the irresistible here for Libra. Irresistible. You got the Page of Swords in reverse. Now remember, we're trying to see why this is tempting. So if the person comes in, no matter who they are, if they are new or someone that you know, why is this tempting? Well, for some of you, if it's a new person, it's tempting because it's just curiosity. A Page of Swords talks about the sense of curiosity, and I actually think this person is attractive. That's the reason why it's tempting. But maybe you vow to yourself not to date, or your money isn't in order right now, right? And it's kind of like, I wasn't supposed to be dating right now, but this is a kind of a tempting offer. There is going to be someone that's going to come in here that is going to tempt you in that way, whether it is someone you know or not. Now, if you know this person, the reason why it will be tempting, even if you love them, it has something to do with their lack of action. Okay. Maybe saying that they're going to do something but don't do it, not following through, and so to speak. Okay. Or there's a lot of communication, conversation when you're with that person, and there's no accountability. Okay, that's the type of energy that you feel. Sometimes you can feel very powerless under this energy because of the way that they act, their behavior. Got to be careful about that. Okay, but it could be irresistible or something very tempting, okay, about this person that will make you take them back or to conversate. And it could be just due to the fact that, like, some of you, you're in love with them. Okay. But I definitely see, or someone likes to force issues. It's kind of like the attitude is off. It's something about that. Okay, because I do see someone where it's like very mouthy, because we had the Queen of Swords as well. Or someone who's moody. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get this money path too. Let's see what's going on with the money for Libra. Ace of Pentacles and the upright, money is coming, honey. And the Justice card in the reverse, your money is going to be so on point. But when you have the Justice card in the reverse, it's saying that your money is not balanced, meaning too much of it, obviously, in some kind of way. It could be too much of it is going out and not coming in. It could be a million different reasons why the Justice card is coming out. You have too many bills. Some of those bills may not even be getting paid. Okay. I do see some tightness with it. So the very fact that it's saying a path with money is here, or it's waiting, there could be some money that you don't even know that's coming in here for you too. Okay, this can come through a court system, especially if you are going through some type of trial, litigation. I'll say, like, litigation. This could be contracts that some of you are going to sign, or it's just the universe. It's just, for some odd reason, this is karma, something you've done in the past, and someone wants to reward you. Okay, it's like you did amazing with my project, and I've been trying to find you, and here I want to give you money because of what you've done. Because this does feel like it's money that has been owed to you, or money from the past, something that you've done in the past. And that's the reason why this money is going to come in here. It's waiting. You have no idea that it's happening, though. Or maybe you have no you have no clue that this is coming. This Ace of Pentacles is amazing. This could also be kind of like you got the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I mean, especially if you have your own business, this is, like I said before, this kind of feels like you were in control of something. You didn't drop the ball, and you're going to get rewarded for it. And the universe is going to make that happen, especially with that Justice card, I'm telling you. And it's going to happen in a big way, as far as financially for you, because the Emperor stands very strong, meaning, like, the Emperor can get whatever the hell he wants. Some of you are going to be in that place where you're going to get whatever the hell you want to get. I also like to say that you have the Emperor, the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and 2 times when I was shuffling, I saw some other cards that talked about that this could be the marriage partner. Some of you are going to be introduced or coming across your marriage partner. Some of you already know them. Okay, that is what I'm saying. Let's get this change here for Libra. Let's get this change. You got the Strength card in reverse. I see a change in jobs. That is a fact. Something changing with your work and career that's going to help you out a lot. You're going to change how you feel about yourself, because the Strength card in reverse, you don't feel strong. It talks about a lot of self-doubt and releasing baggage from past relationships, or releasing grudges and resentments. It's not on this card, but I can see it in your reading. There's something about yourself that maybe you feel that you're struggling with when it comes down to your work and career, that maybe you're not good enough. And I feel like something like that has occurred. Maybe, you're really good at what you do, but the money has not been coming in, and that has affected your self-esteem or affected your confidence, from what I'm seeing here. And that is definitely going to change. That's going to turn around. And I see a support system too. Let's get this younger man. You got a Virgo here. For some of you, you're dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So here with this younger man, for some of you or a younger person, someone who's acting a little immature, I do feel like this person needs to grow up because part of the Hermit card is soul searching. So whoever you've been dealing with or who you would consider immature or this youthful person that's around you, either immaturity or youthful, um, I'm just going to be honest. This person needs to do some soul searching, right? There's some planning that needs to be done. They're not thinking forwardly. The Hermit card talks about I need to do some introspection because I know where I want my life to head, or I want to figure out where I want my life to go. And unfortunately, that Hermit card came out in reverse, right? When it fell, I turned it over on the correct side. But you have to deal with people who are smart, and the Hermit card in the upright talks about because they may not want to be without you, or they don't want this relationship to be severed. There's some thinking, which is interesting because that's what we saw with Forget Me Not, right? And it does look like that, where someone has been thinking, or half thinking, someone is thinking about you very fondly in a really good way. Here, you have the Nine of Pentacles. There's definitely earth sign energy here. Single, beautiful energy. Independent thought, independent thinking. Someone who wants to be free. Um, Someone who is basically saying they don't want to be controlled. That youthful energy has that a little bit, especially with that Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, but this person is definitely, especially if you guys are single, there's someone coming up in here with that's going to make you feel this like youthful energy. That's going to make you feel like you've never felt before, that type of thing. I like this energy from this person with that Knight. Remember, it's different energies every card that I pull. So especially if you're single, this looks really good actually, because this is making me feel like this person is just going to change your whole perception of the way life has been. Very exciting, that type of thing. But oh yeah, you guys definitely have a love interest. They are like overpowering your reading. I wanted your reading to be something different, but love came out very strong today. You do have money. That is a fact. And I do see that some of you have been struggling a lot, especially financially. That has been a horrible place for you. Okay. Just because I kept seeing all of these bad cards that talked about, some of you guys have been, money has been coming out. You've been dipping out of your savings. You've been using credit cards. Some of you have not been working. It's been really, really slow. It's been bad, right? So when you saw that money with that path with money on it, that is the change that you're going to experience. Okay. And also remember, we saw change is coming into your life. It is your status, your relationship status, going from single to married, because there's a single people, a person on this table, but then there's also married people on this table. And who am I reading for? I'm reading for Libra. So who's the person that's going to get married? So if we're talking about changes in your life, that means that what you are now, you won't be. That means that someone is going to come in and change your life as far as a romantic situation. For some of you, this is going to happen romantically and even financially, business wise. That is what I'm seeing. And the water element is saying, because of these huge changes, you're going to have to trust yourself. Remember, we talked about the inadequacy that some of you guys could be feeling because you know you have to make big decisions. That is the truth. And that Ace of Swords is the clarity. Stop overthinking. The universe is going to make sure that you are clear on the decisions that you will be making. So you don't have to be feeling some kind of way. Oh my God, I'm afraid that I'm making a mistake in something. Whether it's with a job or with a lover, you will be fine. But I'm telling you right now, just based off of what I see, your life is going to look a lot different in a few years. And the only reason why I say in a few years, because some of this stuff has to play out over a certain period of time as well. But I'm telling you, this is huge. Now let's go ahead. Let's get you a water element here for Libra. Libra, you have the Three of Cups. This is so good. Victory energy too, because this talks about celebratory energy. One thing that I can tell you with the Three of Cups in reverse, it is if you are aware of any kind of interference in your relationships or someone interfering in something that you want with a working career, that it does look like there has been some type of interference. Someone, it doesn't have to be a physical interference. It could be their friends. It could be your friends. It could be family members that is basically getting in the way of your dreams. And it's almost like someone is trying to conform another person to, or being forced to conform into someone else's idea, the projection of how you're supposed to be or how they believe your relationship should be. You got you and your person, but there's others outside that is influencing that. Okay. And yeah, for some of you, it is an actual lover. There's somebody who has an actual lover. The thing is that, like I said before, you're going to know about anything that is hidden. So if that has been an issue, you're going to know about it. But outside of that, the Three of Cups is saying that there is going to be some positive outcomes here that for some of you, it is going to be worth crying over. And that's just the truth. That's what I'm saying. The Three of Cups is celebration, is coming together over something, over a victory, from what I'm saying. Let's see. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, yeah. I definitely see a lover here who you guys have been so sad and down about. Oh, you've been in emotional turmoil. You need to retreat for a second. It's okay. Sometimes when there's a pause in a relationship, the reason why there's a pause is because it's meant to be. And how all of this reflecting that you're doing, the other person is reflecting as well. And so now they're kind of like, oh, okay, I really want to be with them. I didn't think that I didn't want to be with them, but I really want to be with this person. So I always feel like everything happens for a reason. And just due to the fact that I am seeing such a heavy romantic energy here, there is someone who's going to try to come in and win you over. And it almost makes me feel like because they've been thinking that they know that they've done some things that was wrong to you. Family members as well, especially if it's siblings, okay, and friends, because the Three of Cups talks about friends and family. So I definitely see that there is going to be kind of like a reconciliation in a way. But like I said, if you are single, this is crazy because certain plots to this reading doesn't apply to you. And if we have to look at it in a single reading, I mean, when I tell you your love life is just going to improve on such a heavy level as far as marriage, this looks really good. Okay, it looks like you're going or you're headed to a committed relationship, for the most part, for majority of you guys. That's where you guys are headed. The last card here that I'm going to read out here for you is going to be these angel cards. We're going to see what's going to pop out. This is for Libra. Thank you. Libra, the card that you have here is the Five of Thought. This is the Five of Swords. This is conflict. Okay, inner conflict over something or someone. Here it says the path you were on seemed like the right one, but now you've run into a challenge. There's a better direction for you that will make you much happier in the end. Changes are necessary so that you can get back on track. Avoid negative people who are draining or who bring unwanted drama into your life. The truth of the matter is that could this be could this conflict with other people be resolved? If it cannot be resolved, they won't be here. That is basically what this is saying. It is basic math at this point, okay? Oh, you guys have the King of Pentacles. You big money, baby. Big money coming in for you guys just because I saw the Emperor too. It's a challenge. It could be very challenging. You may be very sad because this person is not here, or they refuse to what is that, the Three of Pentacles talks about cooperate. They refuse to cooperate, and that they refuse to cooperate here, Spirit is saying there's going to be a better direction for you. There's going to be a better direction with your money, obviously, and in relationships. You may have to pack your bags because that's basically what they're saying, or they're going to have to pack theirs. So it's something to think about. Even when they come back up in here, you're going to figure out if this is the person for you. Okay, that is what I'm saying. That is your theme, basically, with this Five of Swords. Inner conflict or possible outer conflict. You will know what to do soon here with that Nine of Swords. I'm sorry, with that Ace of Swords. But this is what I have for you here, Libra. Thank you. Oh, forgot. I said I was going to actually pull a card for you here, Mayberry. I always forget. You would have been a victim of that. I forget literally all the time. Let me see. She's been breadcrumbing me since the beginning, and after we broke up, she took back my birthday gift. Yeah. All right, let's see. This is Mayberry. Hold up. And if that card came out by itself, that would have been great. That one of the cards came out, unfortunately. All right, let me see. I'm not going to pull too many. I just want to see what pops out here for you. Definitely silent treatment is what I'm seeing right now. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Your card isn't necessarily talking about the past too much. I want to show you in a minute. I'm just looking at the cards, the combination of it. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, this is over with between you and your person. However, there is someone in your reading that you will be meeting that I know for a fact isn't her. And you're going to have to make a decision about that. Now, I'm sorry to tell you that in that way, because remember, when you see other people, it's almost like you're being forced to move in a different direction if the person doesn't course correct, which is what we were talking about here with the Five of Swords, right? Course correction is here. Now, you do have feelings for her. You really do, because you're yearning for her, and I see it. The truth of the matter is that you have the intuitive energy as well. This came out for you. Okay? Now, this could be a reconciliation, right? It could be. Not saying that both things can't be true, but I know for a fact that this is also not her because of what else I'm seeing here at the bottom of the deck. You got a lot of exciting things that are going to happen for you. You really do. But you have to start setting boundaries because you do get, and you know, especially for a guy, this would be considered to be the playing thing. Not saying that you're getting played, but you are going to have to learn how to set standards. One thing about Libras is that you are incarnated in this lifetime to do what? Learn lessons when it comes down to reciprocity. And unfortunately, you are not learning that at this point. And so you are going to get bumped right upside your head, okay, when it comes down to love. That is the staff. Who uses staff? The shepherd. Shepherd uses staff in order to course correct the person that I'm reading for, right? So even with you, there are things that you are doing that you need to correct, not just about her. So reciprocity, you're learning that lesson in this lifetime. And yes, you are going to get the type of connection you want. I'm pretty sure I did see that. You actually have some good cards that tried to come out, by the way. But I did see that. But either way, I wouldn't fret, especially looking at your reading. Your reading looks really good, but I do feel like there's a possibility that she may try to come back up in here, but will it last? It may not. It just all depends, Mayberry. Okay. Keep you posted. I appreciate you so much for even joining the live today and being vocal in the comment section. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You did not have to do that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Love you guys. Bye.